Hey guys, I wanted to talk a little bit more about something that I posted on Facebook yesterday about the 12-step program and how people in AA, specifically those who have been in the program for quite some time, continue to identify as an addict in recovery long after they potentially have overcome the addiction, and how the post was not about those actively struggling with addiction, actively in recovery, truly experiencing difficulties and challenges with their recovery. It's a distinction and it's different. I once struggled and was in recovery in my own ways. I didn't go to AA, NA, or any of that. I did things differently. Not saying which way is right or wrong either. It's just I got to a point where I figured out the root of my problems and where it stemmed from, and did a lot of shadow work and went to some pretty dark places in my mind and my body, and had to do a lot of forgiveness and healing work. But it didn't just happen overnight. But one day I made a decision. I decided that I wanted to have a different life. And because of that, things changed for me. I was led down a path and was presented with the right teachers, mentors, therapists, practitioners, whatever you want to call it. It all lined up for me perfectly. It wasn't just okay, I'm stopping, I have strong willpower, which I do, but I had a lot of different things that I put into practice that helped me. I found Reiki in 2020. That was probably at the peak of my struggles, the peak of my addiction. And my life crashed and burned, and I lost a lot of things at that time. And Reiki helped me. Yoga helped me. And it's not just a one and done. It's an ongoing journey. It's an ongoing process. So, we live as the person who is healed, whole, healthy, complete, while also being on a journey of healing and overcoming. But if we're so focused on being broken, needing to be fixed, needing to be repaired, not healthy, full of disease, whatever it is, that is what we're going to see. And that's what we're going to feel and hear and experience through our senses. We've got to focus on being healthy, being the ideal, and allowing it. It is pretty complex. It's not simple. I'm not going to say it's easy, but if you make a decision and you stay true to that path, things will line up for you. But again, back to my post, I was not talking about people who are actively struggling with addiction and maybe mental illness and deep-seated trauma. I'm not talking about that. They have their own journey, and they're probably exactly where they need to be. I lost a dear cousin who was an addict, and that was just last year. And that tugs at my heart because I really, really, really loved her, and I really cared about her, and she was brilliant. She was an artist, and she was smart and creative, and she's not here anymore in the physical, and she was actively in recovery, and she didn't recover. So I know it can be a touchy subject, and I know it's something to tread lightly with and on. But I know some of you out there are ready to take a leap and to experience new territory, new possibilities beyond addiction and recovery. I am there, and I know others that are there. And it's possible if you believe and you have faith and trust yourself. And, for me, I had this thing where I felt at a deeper level enjoying myself isn't safe. Being happy isn't safe. I need to suffer. I need to struggle in order to belong. That's deep in the shadow, the unconscious. And I thought I had to suffer to belong. And if I didn't, I would be alone and abandoned. But that's not my truth anymore. I had to do that healing, and it was not easy. And you can do it too. You can do it too. So I'm just going to send you guys love, and I just want to shine the light in the dark areas for you to be a little more enlightened and a little more open, maybe a little more curious. Maybe start asking some questions and discover what's behind those doors that are closed. Until next time, goodbye.